Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
Hi, everybody worldwide. Welcome back to Ham Radio Live, where the world comes to talk radio. It's Tuesday, June 30th, and live from Central Florida. Welcome back. This is Ham Radio Live.
When I think back on all the crap I learned in high school, it's a wonder I can think at all. And my lack of education hasn't hurt me none. I can read the writing on the wall. Kodachrome, they give us those nice bright colors, give us the greens of summers, makes you think all the words of a sunny day. Oh yeah, I got a Nikon camera, I love to take a photograph, so mama don't take my Kodachrome away. If you took all the girls I knew when I was single, brought them all together for one night, I know they'd never match my sweet imagination. And everything looks worse in black and white. Kodachrome, they give us those nice bright colors, they give us the greens of summers, makes you think all the world's a sunny day. Oh yeah, I got a Nikon camera, I love to take photographs, so mama don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama don't take my Kodachrome away.
Monster hit. Oh, yeah.
Don't take my Kodachrome. Mama don't take my Kodachrome.
The year was 1973, and, you know, this song was big here in the States, peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100. In fact, Billy Preston's Will It Go Round in Circles kept it from number 1. On the Adult Contemporary chart, made number 2, number 1 in Canada, and in the UK, it was not allowed to be released as a single. No kidding. Because the UK had a broadcasting rule restricting the use of trademark names like Kodachrome. No kidding. My gosh, amazing stuff. Paul Simon starting us off today on Tuesday. What do you say? We say away we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Shack in Florida. Here we are. Oh, we got a fun show. We're going to talk today about satellite communications part 2. Today we're going to work in a field with kind of an interesting antenna, actually. It's a circular polarized antenna that works both the 2-meter band as well as 440, so 70 centimeters. And then we're also going to have a little bit more field day stuff that people have sent through our email. And I'm excited about that because I love to share your stuff. Thanks a lot for bringing them. If you'd like to get into amateur radio, we'd love to help you do so. Contact the American Radio Relay League at www.arrl.org. Just click on the contact part of their page. Tell them you'd like to get your ham license as well as where you live in the world. Very important to do that because they'll search through their online database and find a ham club near you. www.arrl.org. Just make sure you reach out and contact the club they send you and let them know you want to get your license, and they'll do everything they can to help you out. Thanks for doing that. I hope you guys enjoy that part and get yourself into amateur radio to join us here. The kids are here. Jill with her time with Dad. It was a little angry though for Jack. Jack's used to being up in Dad's lap when I get the show pre-prepped, so we had a little bit of words, and he wasn't too happy with me for a minute, but a few seconds later, we were friends again and everything was just fine. Oh my gosh. If you'd like to join us on Discord, feel free. It's at ham-radio-live. That's ham-radio-live on Discord. Ask your questions about amateur radio, the test, maybe an antenna build you're thinking of doing or something like that. It's a great place, a safe place for you to ask questions and ask about amateur radio related stuff. Also, shortwave there too. Don't hesitate, you shortwave DXers, to check out our Discord channel, and it's free too, which makes it kind of nice for everybody. Also, our website at www.hamradiolive.org. Great place for you to find out what's going on in the world of radio, as well as check weather maps, and that's real handy, like in the spring and the fall for tropospheric ducting. You can make some great calls around the world by keeping track of the conditions out there, and we have those for you on our website, www.hamradiolive.org. Today's topic question: what's an achievement in radio that you would like to accomplish? Let us know in the comment section. We'll make it part of today's show. Let's check to see who's first, second, and third on a beautiful Tuesday here in Central Florida. I didn't get the temperature. It was like 94. But the humidity is quite high. It's 65% today. The heat index is 114 today. Yesterday it peaked at 104 for an ambient temperature outside. Oh gosh. And the humidity is about 50%. It was just bad outside. And then the thunderstorms came, and man, it just felt so good, real good, real good. We got like 0.8 of an inch of rain in like 20 minutes. It poured, but gosh, it was great. Coming in today, and I'm excited to share this information because he hasn't done this in a very, very long time. Andy Newman from Bristol, his call sign, Mike 7, Charlie Union November, comes in first again. Let's give him a big beep beep here. Andy, well done, well done. When I saw you pop up, I was like, oh, yes, it's Andy. You did it. Congratulations, mate. Good to see you. I mean, Andy doesn't do that. He's good at trivia, right? Like, we do our trivia stuff, and Andy's like thinking at home when it's time for the trivia game. He's like, yeah! He's ready to go because it's like it's trivia time, and he's good at those questions. But coming in first is something he doesn't usually do very much, so it's really nice to have Andy make first place today on the show. I'm very, very excited about that, Andy. Well done. Really am. And Art64, he says, man, it's been too long. Welcome back. Art, I haven't been anywhere. I just been doing this during the week for a while now. And we're trying to do the show every day starting at 1:30 Eastern time, which is 17:30 UTC. So we try and do every day from about 17:30 till about 18:45 or so, and then we close it down. But gosh, it's good to see you again. Thank you for coming. It's an honor to have you back on the show today. Thank you, Art. What a treat, man. That's great. And there's Bill Myers, Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Bill has the record of coming in first the most on this program ever. It's like 14 in a row. 15 in a row. Who's counting? Obviously, you are, my boy.
That's my boy!
Yeah, that's it. So, and Bill, I want to thank you. I finally got to the mailbox. Bill, on his vacation, he got a big thing of syrup here. So Karen, yesterday, when she saw this afternoon, I mean, she came home for lunch, and she's like, oh, man, let's have waffles for dinner tonight. Yes, my boy. Yeah, I know. So, Bill, thank you.
Thank you. Come again.
That's great stuff. Thanks for the syrup, buddy. From Michigan pure maple syrup. We'll sure give it a shot. Karen's like, we got to have waffles. We got to have waffles. It's a good idea. Anyway, good stuff there. And let's see. Barry Wendon, good to see you too. Golf 6. There you go. Golf 6. Juliet Mike X-Ray. Hi, Barry. It's good to see you, my friend. A very happy Tuesday to you, dear. My friend there, my dear friend there. And Art says, where you been, Larry? I've been here. Where have you been is really the question, sir. I've been right here every day. It's true. I've not been anywhere else, just here. it's my life. It's actually, it's funny too, because Karen would be like, you should be doing something other than just YouTube during the week. You should get out, go do. I said, I do. I go shopping. I go to the pool. I do stuff. It's like, this isn't just all I do. She's like, yeah, but I just worry about you. I don't want you just getting in a rut or anything, honey.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
I said, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Just leave me alone. I'm good. So just leave me alone, Karen.
Save the neck for me, Clark.
Yeah, just fine.
Okay, Eddie.
Don't worry about a thing. It's like I only do this. Oh, jeez. Well, Art, you know what? We miss you too. I feel pretty special today. That's nice. Mike is here. Kilo Golf 2, Mike. Mike, wait till you see what we show you today from Mike. I received something in our email. Oh, man. I think it's really cool, and we'll show that today. Mike, thanks for sending that. I appreciate that. Randy's back, November Delta 9 Golf. He says, no Casey and the Sunshine Man? Nope, not today. We just thought we'd play something else. It's funny because we were going to play something different. I was going to play Brothers Johnson. And I was like, no, Kodachrome sounds fun. So we did that instead. Good to see you, Randy. Yeah, very happy Tuesday to you. Mike says, man, the UK can't play some music or have air conditioning either. That's actually pretty funny when you think about it. It's like, nope, nope, we don't do air conditioning here. Nope, don't need it. And we also don't like to play music that might have maybe a business name on it or something like that. Don't want to give free adverts out. Oh, speaking of adverts, wait till you get to, if you somehow make it through to the end of the show, you'll get to see a really cool thing. We've got these two really fun commercials, and I found a PBS sign-off with a patriotic ending. Who knew that would be possible? Of course, it's funny because I was talking to Tom. We were going back and forth on messages today, and I'm like, I can't figure out why public broadcasting here in the States, when they sign off the air, they don't play the national anthem. Of all stations that would be out there, you would think they would play the national anthem when they sign off, since the government's the one that's paying their paycheck. But they don't do it. It's like, I've played one in Oregon, I've played California, I've played Iowa, I've played Wyoming yesterday, right? And none of them do the sign-off with the national anthem, not one. So I told Tom, I said, you know what I got to do? I got to find one maybe in the South. Because here in the South of the United States, God is great and patriotic is in. They're both very, very big here. And sure enough, I found one, and it's there, and I'll play it for you today. You'll just love that sign-off. An actual PBS sign-off with something patriotic. Who knew? Bill, thank you for the links. I appreciate that very, very much. And Randy's watching from Lowell, Indiana. Thank you for coming, sir. It's good to see you. Oh, my gosh, Rant Strategies is back. Big applause, please. Thank you. Stop. Thank you. It's good to see you. Welcome back. He says, afternoon from sunny Baltimore. Great day to get out and on the air. Indeed. We'll talk about that. The HF conditions, they are so good. They are so good if you want to do HF ham radio. Oh, man, work your radio. You'll make some good calls today. We have awesome, awesome conditions. Bill, thanks again for all the cool stuff. Also, something from Chris is in today's show. Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course is on that. Yeah, it's neat. He does one of our favorite toys. I'm sure you've had one. Just a second. You remember the old Radio Shack stuff? Like when we were kids. I'm talking about back in the day, right? We'd go and they had like the 50 in one or the 100 and one, or the 100 in one, 150 in one. And then they came out with like the 200 in one, which was a big deal. These were like electronic sets with little springs on the electronic components. They'd have like capacitors and resistors, and they'd have diodes and LEDs and a speaker, and they had a light and they had relays, all this stuff. And you could make all these projects, right? And so we found this great video that Chris sent. And I'm like, this is brilliant. We'll show it because I know you guys will love it. And Chris, thanks for sending that. That's a good one. Chris's call sign Kilo Echo 2, Hotel Romeo Juliet from New York City. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming. Randall says, I accomplished it already. Activate a POTA park on Morse code. Now I need a new goal. Maybe today we'll figure one out for you. That'd be fun, you know? I think that's cool because if you wanted to activate a park, and I think doing it on CW is even cooler because not everybody can do Morse code, myself included. But what I love about the fact is that it was a goal for you and you went out and did it. It's one thing to say, I'd like to do this someday. It's another thing to pack the gear in the car or the bike, whatever, and go down and do it, which you did. And I think that's really darn cool. Thanks for being a part of Field Day this year, Rand. That was really a cool thing you did. That's good. And I hope you have some pictures or something. If you can send them to us, gosh, I would love to share that. I really, truly would. Bill Myers in Wisconsin, we had 80 degrees at 4:30 a.m., which is really warm for them up there. It's like that here in the morning, and it's like 104 in the afternoon. It's like, anyway, he said 96% humidity, currently at 91 degrees and 52% humidity. And it's cooler here. No, it's warmer here. Before showtime it was 94 degrees, but it's still crazy hot. Mike in Jacksonville, first answer the topic question, and then we're going to have to zoom to weather, but we'll come back to him. Don't worry, kids. We'll be fine. He says, I would like to become more proficient in Morse code enough to have a rag chew. That's a great comment. Oh, I like that comment because, you know, it's one thing to love a different way to communicate, like Morse code, right? And to do more than just call CQ, exchange signal reports, and a 73, to go further than that, to actually have a conversation. What an amazing gift. And, you know, we've all seen, I don't know if maybe you haven't, I've seen some videos where these people come out and they'll have like 3 radios going. You ever seen those videos? They're like 2 or 3 radios going, right? And they're all doing Morse code. Meanwhile, the guy that's the licensee is tapping away on the key and he's answering one of them. He's hearing all 3 and he's able to, how they can do that, I have no idea. It's an amazing gift. It's an amazing gift to do that. I mean, you're hearing 3 radios in the background. You're answering one with Morse code and you're just having a conversation at the same time. It's phenomenal to see people that brilliant. It really is. I think that's a great thing. Mike, thank you very, very much for that. Let's zoom on into the weather before we get to the mailbag today. The weather today is powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham radio. Look at that SFI 195. Okay, here's where we're at with the weather. We're either going to go up a little closer to 200 or we're going to drop today. Today's kind of that moment where we've hit the knife edge because we're probably not going to go up a whole lot more than we have, but we're going to stay good for the next day or so. So great conditions to work your amateur radio or shortwave, absolutely, on HF. Sunspot number is down quite a bit. That's the first dip you're seeing from yesterday. It's down to 117. A-index 3. Great number. That's really good because remember the A is a 24-hour average of the K. So we've hit that at the first time they ever did the K during this set right there. Yeah, first time. So we caught it early this morning, which is when the numbers reset. So that's it. So a little bit of noise on the bands. Not bad. S2, S3, but not bad. BZ latitude 1.9 positive. That's good. Solar winds up a tick, but not bad. Your 6-meter skip is open. I would say watch for 4 and 2 to open tomorrow. We'll see what happens there. Also, again, as Randy in Indiana very graciously said, the maximum U.S. frequency out of Boulder is no report. Another day where the Digison is not working there. Here is why we have less of a sunspot number and possibly a little dip in our solar flux index. The magnetosphere view shows it. 4476, which wasn't huge, but it made a difference, is now pretty much off the eastern limb of the sun, and 4475 is going to be closer. So that's why we're going to have maybe a dip in our solar flux index number starting today when they send up the next one. So I think we might be just a little lower. I'd love to see it hit 200 again. We will have to see. Maximum usable frequencies, here's they are, and 10 meters coming north again. Here it is. And a lot of people are working 12 right now in the south part of Europe. Take a look, and it's moving towards the States. So folks here in the United States, you get to about 45 degrees, you have a great shot at working 12 meters in the afternoon. Here's a better look at it. See that 12 line right there? That's where all those 26s are right there. 25, 26, 28 is, of course, 10 meters, but that's way in Eastern Europe, the southeastern edge there. But as that tracks towards the west, take a look where you're going to be in the world, and most of the states are going to be on 12 meters today, with folks that are about 35 maybe degrees and south working on 10 today. Great day to work 10. Here's the southern hemisphere. They've got everything from the 20 meter band, of course, all the way up to 10 meters. Some good conditions out there today. Your HF forecast powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham radio. SFI should stay high. I like over 150. We're there. We're in great conditions right now, guys. 6 meter E-skips open. Watch for 2 and 4 to follow tomorrow. Solar flares are possible. We could see more of a noise increase, but right now S2, S3 is not too bad. Fairly good DX, and I mean real good DX for daytime ham bands. Northern Hemisphere best bets 20, 17, 15, and 12. If you work maybe down below 40 degrees, you're going to get the 10 meter band today in the Northern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere, you got everything from 20 to 10 meters. Nighttime ham band, strong SFI, best DX in many months going on right now. And noise floor is fairly quiet. I mean, S2, S3, but at night, you're going to see them, have static crashes to fight with as well. So it shouldn't be too bad. Top DX nighttime, 160 meters, 80, 60, and 40 is pretty strong. In fact, hold on a second. Come here, Jill. Sorry, Jill is like pawing at me really hard here. 20 meters after dark might work you most of the night right now because the SFI is so high. I should have added 20 to this. Work 20 and 40. You'll make great calls on both those bands at night. Shortwave DXers, daytime shortwave, quiet noise floors, not too quiet, not too bad really. For DXing shortwave, it'll be okay. Great SFIs. I mean, these are fantastic SFIs. So really strong juice to the ionosphere. Shortwave daytime 31, 25 meters, 22, 19, 15, and 13. Nighttime shortwave, great solar flux index numbers, a little higher on the noise floors today than yesterday, but decent conditions. I mean, really good conditions. Nighttime shortwave from 120 meters all the way down to the 19 meter band. And keep an eye on 15 as well. 15 might go long tonight because, it's just a real good night to be able to DX with the solar flux index being that high. There is your DX forecast for a Tuesday here on Ham Radio Live. And we hit it. That's good. I have a Jill. Jill is like, no, I want it now. I want it right now. Okay. You just stay there for a second. Today's topic question, what's a radio achievement you would like to achieve? And I love Mike's. That's a good one. I would think that's got to be one of the ones that are high in the list there, Mike. Thank you for that. Kevin in Iowa is joining us. Hello, Kev. Good to see you. Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. And Bill says that's 100% pure Michigan maple syrup. Happy belated birthday present from Kelly and I. Oh, my gosh. Bill, thank you sincerely. I feel bad because don't have anything for you, but thank you. It means a lot. That's such a wonderful gift. And boy, will we use that. By the way, this is kind of neat, Jill. It comes from, this is great, certified organic, and it's from Commons, Michigan. So thank you very much, Bill and Kelly. Bill and Kelly, you spoil us. Thank you very, very much. Droner Wayne, welcome. First timer. What a treat to have you here. He's here from Canada. Victor Alpha number 3, Foxtrot Mike Bravo. Good afternoon to you. My name's Larry Dio, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Welcome to the Shack here in Florida. I hope you stick around for a while. It would be an honor to have you today on the show. We talk about radio every weekday here from about 17:30 to about 18:45 during the weekdays. Bill in Wisconsin, I'm with Mike. I want to get my CW speed up to about 15 words per minute and get back on the air with Morse code. That's a great one. Just a great one. Randy says, I said that because your outro yesterday had a KTEL commercial and it didn't have Casey and the Sunshine Band. He says, I thought every KTEL album had Casey and the Sunshine Band. I don't think so. No. But they were great. You know, back in the day when we were young, right? Could tell it's getting darker. It's like I have to lower my brightness on my camera over and over again here. It's because of it's getting darker outside. We're going to get maybe a storm. You know, those were how we bought records. A lot of us did. I used to mow the lawn for my allowance, right? And my mom would give me my allowance every other Friday, which now I know went with her payday check. Yep. Anyway, it was like $5, which was a lot of money back in the 70s, but I would save up for records. It's just what I did. And KTEL was great because instead of getting like the typical album might have 2 or 3 songs that you like, if you're lucky, right? But KTEL had like 5 or 7 songs that were really good. Some you never played. Jeez. Some you never played, but you know, they were good, right? KTEL was fun back in the day. Thunder. Here it comes. It's coming right over us too. Guys, just a second. I just need to do something real quick. Hang on. This is important. Sorry, Larry unplugging the coax from the radio. Okay, now I see why you want to be up here. Jill has always been super sensitive to sound. I mean, Jill is really hypersensitive. And so thunderstorms, boy, they just freak her out. So we've got some bad ones here because it's right overhead now and it's pretty loud. Anyway, Randy says, I thought every KTEL album had KC and the Sunshine Band. Nope, they did not. Chuck McDermott, we are an aeronautical mobile. This is great. On a plane watching you somewhere over Lake Erie going to Maine. Chuck, you have honored me. Thank you. Really. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. I mean that sincerely. Thank you. Continent number 3 is here. Tom in Bahrain. Hello, Tom. Alpha Echo 1 Tango Papa. Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey in the beautiful Royal Kingdom of Bahrain. He says, YouTube, no notification again.
Someone need a hug.
What to do? So need to keep checking. Those kits were really something special if you were 12 years old. The Radio Shack kits, wait till you see it. It's pretty good stuff. Andy New, he says, today's topic question, possibly a QSO on 40 meters. That's a good one right there. Andy's got a radio. Just a second. Oh, Jill. Oh, come on, honey. Okay. There. Stay right there. Jill weighs about 28 pounds. I'm not kidding, man. Jeez. Anyway, you'll get that QSO. You're obviously, I mean, I know that you're indoor antenna, right? But you'll make it happen, Andy. You just hang in there. Cor Vortman is here. Kilo Echo 2 Golf Delta Delta. Thank you very much for coming. And Cor says, just crafted 8 ground radios for the JPC 12 radio plate 5 meters ATH. Well, thank you. It's good. Congratulations. I hope that's good. I hope so. Gosh, I'm really getting dark with this thing. Randy says, I have that same radio plate for my JPC 12. Works great next to elevate the radials. I also have the capacitance hat. They've got the hat, the feet, and the rest work great. Chris, I can't even fathom how Morse code operators can even keep track of the dits and dahs at high word per minute rates. That's something I would love to master someday, but it's not on top of my list of desired achievements. It's okay. Works out good. Andy knew, I'm sure Larry would appreciate a few more. Oh, bless your heart. Andy, thank you very much. That's very kind to say that. Thank you. Chris, my top desired achievement would be to chat with an astronaut in the ISS, hopefully before they decommission it in 2030. Yes, good to see. And Rodney is in Bulgaria. Hey, Rodney, thanks for coming. I was a bit worried there for a second. Pop Alpha 9 Romeo Whiskey, thank you for coming. It's an honor and a privilege to have you here today on your vacation. How's it going? You doing okay? I hope things are well. Spike has joined us all the way from the beautiful, well, it's a big sky. It's kind of the, I'm trying to stall for Sam. It's the wonderful place that a lot of people call Montana.
That's my boy!
There you go. Just in time. You came running into the control room once I said the word Spike. So it kind of takes a while, doesn't it, Sam?
Any of this getting through to you, son?
Probably need to stay in there. It's just a thought. Rodney says to get back on the air and make a QSO with Larry. Bless your heart. Thank you. That's nice of you to say that. It means a lot to me, too. I would love that. Randall goes for the 8-track.
Thank you. Come again.
Yeah, of course. Rodney can't stay long, about to go to a dinner meeting. Have a good trip. Dale's here, Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima. We got big hello, Dale. Thank you. And Rodney, thank you for coming. It's good to see you. Enjoy your meeting, and we're going to get on with the show here. We've got a great email here at the show, and we love, I got to tell you, I love getting these emails from you. People have reached us from around the world with this stuff, and gosh, I told Karen today at lunch, I'm like, gosh, you know, some of these emails, I'm humbled that people think enough to send. So thank you for thinking of me. info@hamradiolive.org is how you reach the channel. That's info@hamradiolive.org. We're here Monday through Friday, about 17:30 UTC. That's 1:30 Eastern Time. First up came from Chris in the beautiful city we call New York City. And he wanted to show me this great video of Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course. And it's such a neat video because it's him with this guy that's got this other YouTube channel. It's very well done. Great production value. You can tell he's got a lot of subscribers, right? And they've got one of the old Radio Shack build kits. Watch this. This is great.
This is one of my most beloved artifacts that I found in a closet from back in 2nd grade.
We're traveling to a dimension both of sound and ideas. We're at a place where the mind can comprehend and devise a solar radio.
Transmitters, computer circuits, electronic sound effects, even LED readouts. Our exclusive Science Fair 115-watt electronic project kit is only $29.95.
Astonishing? Perhaps. But you can find it in a place that's known as Radio Shack.
This was actually more complicated than I...
Yeah, it didn't look like much.
Okay, you can turn it on. Wait, you gotta turn it on.
There's one thing that I've not seen a lot of places, which is this CDSL. Which,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
let's just see what happens.
Okay, so you made a theremin, a very simple...
Annoying. This is amazing. This is the greatest toy ever. Josh Nass, Ham Radio Crash Course. These are the Glengarry 201 process.
Yes.
This is one of my most beloved artifacts that I found in a closet from back in 2nd grade.
On a dig in Egypt,
Uncovered
this relic.
I'm not saying it's cursed, but I'm saying you owned it.
You have it. So this was a popular toy to teach children about practical electronics, because these are real components. So resistors, capacitors, you have a couple of integrated circuits, a whole host of what I would call input and output.
Yeah.
So switches and lights and LEDs.
I have no idea which of these actually work. Like, I don't know how corroded this is. We cleaned up the contacts on the batteries
I had
here.
to jump one of the leads with foil.
And I know for sure that this lamp is dead, but I figure we should at least see if we could get like a light on or something. That when you got this, you got all of these just a bunch of wires, and so I stripped a Cat5 cable that I had laying around. In fact, I'll make more wires.
Yeah, so we had some twisted pair that Brian harvested, and this actually worked really well.
Why don't you get us to, I'll make what? Them all about this song?
Sure.
Okay. And then you make literally any circuit.
It's a really good idea to have a multimeter. I ended up needing this to check for continuity, or actually the voltage that the battery terminals were giving out. So this gives you like 1.5 up to 5 volts-ish, and you can play with some of the values there. So I think the first thing was just to illuminate the LED with the little switch down here. Everything's numbered, which is great, because it's kind of like a little recipe. Tilt it over that way and slide the wire into the connection. And we can just go straight to the switch, like that. Lock that in, so now we've got switch control when we want it.
That is basically, what, the positive terminal of one of the batteries, or
it
a
could
bank
be,
of batteries, or?
Yeah, well, there are 6 batteries under this, and it looks like there's 2 banks, if you will, 2 power supplies. They're kind of separate, celled-off areas. And so we're just gonna run through the positive chain, if you will, and even if it's reversed, we can change it. We'll figure out really fast because diodes only work in one direction.
Yeah.
So we'll add another wire here to our little momentary switch. So I think I got 2 working. There's one that's like legit blown. 3 looks like it's absolutely blown.
No, my cousin took all of the batteries and put it all on one just to see how bright it would go, and it died.
He did it. He stressed it to failure.
What's funny is I think he ended up being an electrical engineer.
I'm not too surprised. I mean, we got to find out where they failed.
Now we got 2. It's a pretty loud storm, so you'll hear some thunder probably on the show. Thanks a lot to Rogue Nation for a fun video with Josh at Ham Radio Crash Course. I think it's really cool when we get to see the old vintage stuff, like the Radio Shack. I call them N1 kits because, you know, they started out with like the 50 in one, the 149, then they had the 150 in one, the 200 in one. The one that he had was the 200 in one that had the ICs on it. Remember? Did you see the integrated circuits in there? Boy, that was really cutting edge for the early 80s, and kind of neat to see the old Rod Serling commercial for Radio Shack to start that off. Chris, great send. Thank you for that. That was good. If you want to see that, it's on the Rogue Nation. Just search Rogue Nation, and Josh, just search Josh in there too, and it'll pop up. It's really good. So, Chris, I appreciate it. 2 Echo. I always kind of say 2 Echo 0 because it's, you know, kind of like a combination US and UK call sign. Sorry, Chris. 2 Echo 0. Hotel Romeo Juliet. That's a very good send. Also, got a really neat picture I want to show you from Field Day. This is really cool. This comes from Steve in South Carolina. Steve is the co-conspirator in crime with the QRP net. Yep, we love Steve and Kevin. Join them on Sundays, 2300 UTC. And see how low you can go, because they do such a great job with QRP, and they make it fun. It's a really entertaining thing to watch on YouTube, too. So even if you don't have a radio ham license or something, it's neat to watch how it works. This comes from the Shelby County, North Carolina Amateur Radio Club Field Day event, and that there is a 9-year-old child working an ham radio. That is really cool. He got a certificate for doing it, and who knows, we may have a brand new ham right there. I love it. Steve, I love it. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike in South Carolina. This is a great, great send. And we got one other thing that's really important. Got to play it. This is important. Haven't played this in a long time, kids, you know. Yep. Mike in Jacksonville, Florida. You know what he did? Guess what? Watch this. Mike has got an award. Look at the award he got. Amazing. He got 47th in the Fort Hall District for the worldwide WPX SSB with high power, all bands. Look at that. And see, I love this. I love this. Tim Duffy, K3LR, is one of the people. He's the president. Look at that from DX Engineering. I love it. Total score, 136,010. Mike, high achiever. Well done. Wow. Wow. That's really cool, Mike. And now he wants to attack Morse code. Unbelievable. If you've got something you'd like to send us that we can maybe, I don't know, smash into the ground or have some fun, it's hard doing the show with two dogs squirming on your lap. Reach me at info@hamradiolive.org, all right? Today's topic question has to do with possibly a goal that you'd like to do in amateur radio, and we'd love to be able to share it on the show. Just put it in the comment section today, and we will make it part of our conversation here on Ham Radio Live. Rodney, thank you again for coming. It's good to see you, and thank you for coming today. Jack, you got to get down. You're getting too squirrely, and you're getting my headphone wire. We're going to have a problem here. Just a second. Go down this way through the trap door. Oh, gosh. Just a second, guys. Jill, I'm losing you. Jack, jeez. Oh, gosh. We may have to rethink the schedule here, kids. Here. Okay. Now go down this way, and you're good. Now stay off my lap for about the next, 6 hours of the program, please, buddies.
What's the big idea? Don't stand there gawking, son. Speak up.
His leg was caught in the headphone cord. So anyway, we're going down even further because it is really dark outside. So expect to hear a little bit more as we get the show together to you today on a beautiful Tuesday around the world. We're going to talk today about satellite comms from the ground, but not during a lightning storm as we're having here in Central Florida. This is really cool. This is done the whole week. This is done by DX Engineering, and they do a great job of this. And of course, their products are featured prevalently throughout these videos because they want to sell product, but they also are giving value back because they're showing you how to do it. To me, that's very, very valuable. And working satellites is a skill that I think is so unique because you have to do multiple things at one time. You have to be able to hear, you have to be able to adjust two VFOs on two separate radios. Remember, there's a transmitter and a receiver, and you're also listening for your own voice to make sure that you haven't flipped from Doppler shift. There's a lot to do to be able to keep turning the wand and keep it on the bird as it's going through its orbit, right? It's a skill. And it's cool to watch. This one is part 2 of our 5-part series, Working Outdoors. You'll love it. Check this out.
WKW2, Golf Delta, Juliet. K301, Roger, W2, Golf Delta, Juliet, WD9EWK, DM43, QSL. QSL, Patrick, FN3273.
So for people new, I've got to stop for just a quick second because I don't want anything in the show to be confusing to people. They're going to give what sounds like a code, like an EM32. That's their grid square. So they're giving their location and as part of the contact. They're very quick, but they have to be because the satellite's only going over for so long. So that's what the numbers and letters are about.
WD9EWK.
Oh, great. We're already having fun here. Just a second. Let me just zoom you through.
Kilo Italy 8 Radio, Kilo Italy 8 Radio, Echo Mike 89.
Kilo Echo 8 Radio, I think it was, KB4TLH, Echo Mike 79.
QSL, I call Kilowatt Italy 8 Radio, Echo Mike 89.
K8, Roger, Echo Mike 80. QSL, got you.
73.
4TLH, WD9EWK 73.
WD9EWK, KI8R, Kilo Italy 8 Radio, Echo Mike 89.
73. Who was calling WD9EWK?
WD9EWK, Kilo Italy 8 Radio, Echo Mike 89.
Kilo Italy 8 Radio, WD9EWK, Delta Mike 43, QSL.
QSL, thanks.
Okay, so we're gonna catch up tomorrow with a really neat video from them, and it's from doing it with a base station, and that's pretty neat because they have a great antenna system as well as probably the best known radio to work the VHF, UHF bands in the ICOM 9700. Look for that tomorrow. It's a really neat video. I especially liked how they did the antenna segment. It is really neat how they're able to adjust the antennas automatically, as I call it, and have some extra programming to make it work. If you're interested in working satellites, it's a really neat video, and I highly recommend you watch tomorrow's video if you want to see how it's done from a base station, which is kind of neat. While we're doing this here, I had a chance to get a couple more things into the show. First of all, let me get this first. We just heard from Randy about his work conditions at Field Day, and there they are. How about that? November Delta 9 Golf. That is his Field Day configuration. See his vehicle there? he's got his comment here regarding what it is. He says, for field day, it's a pic of how I deployed my left's sloper antenna in horizontal near vertical incident skywave configuration. Now, for new hams or people who want to get into amateur radio, that means that the transmission pattern will go nearly straight up. It's not going to go out over the horizon, but mostly up in the air. But he was able to work a lot of places, a lot of states around him, but he also got Germany, which is pretty cool as well. He said, but you can barely see the antenna, if at all. MFJ mast on one side and Park on the Air Explorer 20 mast on the other side. Randy, thank you for sending this a great picture. Thank you. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And what you're missing out there right now, which is kind of one of these things that kind of happened during the show as we started doing the show, is the storm overhead. And here it is. So while you were watching the video of satellite comms.
Thunderstorm today, guys. And again, 2 of them in a
That's
row.
what's
2 days in a
going
row.
on.
Here we
There
go.
we go. There we go. It's a fun show to do, guys. I enjoy this. I was talking to Karen about this, and she's like, I love to see you when you are doing the show because you just are really excited. You're fun. You're excited to do the show. Right? Yep. It's my time to spend with some friends that love talking about radio. And for me, that's a treat. So I think we're going to be stuck with some storms here for just a little while. Today's topic question, what's a radio achievement you would like to accomplish? When I showed Mike's certificate of doing really well in CQ Worldwide, I've got to admit how happy he must have been to be able to receive that because, you only have so many of those kind of certificates out there. And to get it for the entire 4th call district, Mike, that's very impressive. Congratulations again. Nice work. Nice work. And if you're wondering, Mike has an ICOM 7760. He also has a DX Commander vertical antenna. He's not running a Yagi. He's not running a hex beam. He's running a vertical. And that's pretty impressive stuff. Mike, I am truly very impressed with your work. Let's take a look at the Angry Hams for today. And that means that was a loud one. Trivia is coming as well. And don't forget our topic question today. Please put your answer in the comment section. We'll give you a shot at it. It's what's a radio achievement that you would like to accomplish? Let us know in the comments. We'll make it part of the show.
Before your very eyes, I will ride this motorcycle up this ramp and jump directly into that box, landing safely between those 2 elderly gentlemen. What? Oh, I can assure you, you'll be in no danger.
You're right. We'll be in Chicago.
For their own safety, while they were dozing, I took the precaution of chaining them to their chairs. On my mark. Get set. Go.
That's one of the best ones. That's one of my favorites there. All right, gang, question number 1 today. All verticals must be end fed. I know we had this question recently, but it's good to always have this one. Are all verticals end fed? A would be true, B would be false, A or B. Good luck. And here's question number 1 of 2. No, we'll do 3. 3 questions. I want to welcome Harold. Good to see you, my friend, from the great state of Texas. Kilo Victor 5 Romeo. Always a pleasure to have you, Harold. Thank you so much. And also Jeff. He's here from Canada as well. Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Juliet. Thank you very, very much for coming, Jeff. It's good to see you. We've got a great topic question, a lot of fun to share today on the program for you. Andy New first in from Bristol on this one. His call sign, Mike 7, Charlie Union November. He guesses B, false. And Andy, you're 1 for 1. Nice start. Well done. Yep. No, they don't have to be end fed. You can center feed them. You can be off center fed as well. Tom also had B. Randy had false. That's good. Jeff, in fact, all of you around the world are good on this one. Very well done. Question number 2 today, H.P. Maxim. They just didn't want to put Hiram Percy's name there. Anyway, did he organize the American Radio Relay League in 1909? There's kind of 2 questions here. First, was he one of the people who organized it? And second, was it in 1909? A would be true, B would be false. Good luck, guys. Hiram Percy Maxim. I will tell you that he was one of the 2 that did the American Radio Relay League back in the day. But was it in 1909. I had to think, was it 2009? Andy New, first one again in Bristol. He has A, true. Oh, Andy. No, not this one, buddy. Randall, that's great. I don't care. I don't know who that is. I abstain.
Now, who's responsible? I say, who's responsible for this unwarranted attack on my person?
That's a great answer. Tom also has A. Bill has A. Chris is guessing. My gosh, over 100 years ago. I wonder why you're guessing. Barry Wend in the UK has A. And Mike just saved everybody. I almost stumped you, but Mike jumped in at the right time and Dale right on his heels. The answer is false, and it's going to look different because I didn't get the picture of the correct answer, but I got the answer. It's false. Hiram Percy Maxim, along with Clarence D. Tuska, might be Tuska, started the American Radio Relay League April 6th of 1914. Yep, not 1909. So that's the reason why it was. Tom said, thought it was a little early for 1909, and Andy can't win them all. No, but you win most of them for sure. That's for sure. And I was dead in 1909.
Any of this getting through to you, son?
That's great stuff, guys. That's pretty funny. All right, next question, the last one. A BC 454 radio is known as what line? Is it A, the command set, B, helicrafters, C, airline, or D, broadcast carrier set? The BC 454, A, B, C, or D. Last question. Good luck, guys. Good luck. I was dead. This is like this got to be the comment of the program right there. It's the comment of the show. I was dead in 1909. Opening day in Wrigley Field. Oh my gosh, it's pretty darn close, really, if you think about it. It's really close. The Wireless Institute of Australia, remember this, they were the oldest ham radio organization, like big organization. They were the first ones, and most people may not know that. The Wireless Institute of Australia was actually founded before the American Radio Relay League, as well as the Radio Society of Great Britain. It's amazing to know that they were first down there. Just a second here. I'm trying to get the date for you here. And I'm typing with my thumbs is not that fast. Institute of Australia. But they were the first ones. And let me see, founded date. I'm just trying to give you a little bit more education today. Their founding date was March 11th of 1910. So that's why the WIA is the very first one, the oldest one of the bunch. So, Randall, jeez. Mike in Jacksonville, he's first up. He has A, the command set. No, it's not the command set. Andy New, Mike 7 Charlie November A. Chris has A. Barry with A. Randall says Heligrafters. Nope, it's not Heligrafters. And Tom, I go with Andy. Usually a good choice there. Dale, Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima has C. And, wait, no, it's the command set. Crud. It was this time, it was the host that was wrong. Andy, you are correct. There, you got this one. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you got this one right. I don't know where I was thinking. I had the airline there for some reason. So the first one actually was Mike. Mike on my end got it first, then Andy and Chris and Barry. And but to be fair, there is a separate, there's like two answers here from Randall, and that's something you have to understand here. Look. Surprise. He has Helicrafters A guess. So he's guessing A, right? I think so. So we'll make him right too. Here's a picture of it. It's not much really to look at there, but that's it. That's the beautiful command set BC 454 radio right there. That's something from back in the day. Man, we've come a long ways, haven't we? Randall, first game played at Wrigley Field was April 23rd, 1909, 12 days after the American Radio Relay League. Yeah, but that was 1914 for the ARRL. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Doc and I were having so much fun. Should we do one more trivia question? Okay, let's play 4. Okay. How much power are novice class amateur radio operators allowed on the 1200 megahertz band in peak output power? Let's say watts, just watts, peak output watts. I'm giving you a real crummy question. A is 1 watt, B is 5 watts, C is 20 watts, D is 200. So if you were a novice class licensee and you wanted to work 1200 megahertz, how much power can you run? Good luck, guys. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Jeff, first up in Canada. Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Juliet. He's got D, 200. Nope, not it. Andy. Mike 7, Charlie November. He has A1. No, not it. Mike in Jacksonville. He has C. Nope. Bill is guessing B. You got it right. You did it, Bill. Well done. You did it. Well done. Wow. Yeah, 5 watts. It's like there's 2 parts to the question, like how much do you care and who's a novice class licensee today? There's not many of those guys around. You know, the story about that, though, is because, like, the novice class, the novice class people, right, it's an older license class. It's now technician, right? So, and these guys, you know, there's probably some of them, they're kind of like, doggone it, I was a novice. I earned my novice. I ain't going to change. I'm going to keep my doggone novice license. Yeah. I think it sounds better than technician.
Go. I say go away, boy. You bother me.
Trivia is fun. Today's topic question: what's a radio achievement you would like to accomplish? We've been talking about Wrigley Field and the Wireless Institute of Australia, and here's our topic question. And Jeff in Florida, gosh, sorry, Jeff. Jeff in Canada says, I'm trying to get the last award on QRZ, Oceania Award. I have all the others. Really? Wow. Jeff, congratulations. I mean, seriously, that's great. I think Oceania is the hardest to get because there's so many locations throughout Oceania, right? I mean, let's take a look. This will be fun. We've not done this before. Just a second. Let me go over here real quick, and I'm going to just kind of pop on here, and we'll just make it do. We'll do this. This will be fun. Hold on. This will be kind of fun. And we'll take a look at all the stuff you have to get Oceania. Okay, so let's we'll share the screen, and this will be fun. Just a second. Let me move this out of the way. Hold on. Sorry. me a second. Can't do it. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Remove Spike for a moment. Move me back. There. That's better. Okay. So Oceana. Look, here's how you do it on your QRZ page, by the way. Click a logbook, right? And then you just go down and find which one you want. So here's Oceana, and I need quite a bit of it still, even though I lived in the Northwest and was along the Pacific coast. There's quite a bit. It's all over here, like Indonesia, but not just Indonesia. It's also the Philippines, and it's also, let's see. Well, let's just take a look. There's Central Kiribati, the Chatham Islands, Chesterfield Islands, Christmas Islands, Cocos Keeling Islands. See all these things? I mean, there's not a whole lot of these things out there. And like when I got, where's South Cook? It's got to be here. South Cook Islands. Unconfirmed. Really? Look at this. I mean, Fort Hughes with Jim there. Echo 51, Juliet Delta. Oh, gosh. He never confirmed a single one. Oh, well. He's a silent key now. Well, okay. Anyway, there's a lot of places you have to get, and you're counting on somebody being there to work the radio, right? Oh, Jeff. The good news is there's lots of people, Jeff, who have worked Oceana, and you can do it too. Just keep it up. Keep checking those DX spotting networks, man. Good to see you, Harold. Thanks for coming as always. Barry Wendon, Golf 6, Juliet Mike X-Ray says, today's topic question, I'd like to do my Morse code at 30 words per minute. That's a great comment right there. Love that. Because he already can do Morse code, but he wants to be better at it. That's great. I mean, to know Morse code's one thing, but then to be more proficient, that's a great goal. I love that. Barry, thank you very, very much for that. I think there's like two more. Let me check. Tom, he'd like to settle on an antenna that fits my needs. Looks like it may be a hex beam, though, in the end there, yeah. You'll love one. You'll love getting one. Ask Bill or I, because we both have one. Bill's is controllable, though, with an electric rotator. Mine's the Armstrong kind. But, man, ever since I went to a hex beam, Tom, ham radio is just dang fun. It's just different. It's like a totally different animal because you work locations based on where you're pointing. It really works well. It really does. I can't be happier. Tom, nice comment. Thank you. And you'll love it when you get one. It makes everything so much better. I think there's one more I'm missing. Just let me check real quick. Rodney, there we go. Oh, no, we did that one. We're clear. Did we get everybody? Let me look down now. Go all the way to the bottom. Hold on. By the way, wait for the two commercials. You'll love them. They're pretty good. Bill says, I can guess correctly 25% of the time, even if there are only two answers. I have only about a 25% chance of getting it right. It's all right. Dale would like to learn, radio teletype. We can work with that. We'll get a segment on that. We will. FL Digi. And it's weird. Let me type it in the comments for you, Dale. This is really good to help you. FL Digi. If you have a cat control for your radio and a sound card, okay, those two things will help you to work RTTY, because FL Digi, if you don't have a radio that will decode RTTY, FL Digi will do it for you, and then you can just type in your responses and it will then send that to your radio to transmit out. It's really neat. So I think you do really, really well with that. FL Digi is a free software program for ham radio. Please try and work that, buddy. I'd love to see you be able to do well, Dale. Whiskey 5 Delta Sierra Lima. That's a great comment. Thank you very much. I mean that. That's a really good one right there. Mike says, try after midnight on 17 meters or 20 meters for Oceana. Yes. Yes, that's when I usually hear them in Florida. Timing is everything to work the world. And if you don't know when to work where, talk to some people who've done it. Just email them. That's the best thing you can do. Reach out to somebody who's got, like, say, for example, worked all Oceania, and ask them, when do I work Oceania? But it's a huge area, too, a lot of time zones, but you could still work a lot of countries there. Neat comment. I love that comment about working Oceania. Harold, yep, learn to send Riddy with a paddle. Good luck on that, my friend. Not going to work too well. Not even close. Spike, Larry, with your hex sitting so flat and low, how do you point it in any direction? You know, honestly, the on the test stand, it's still got the crank. So it's on the test stand, but the worm gear and the crank are still there. So just turn the crank. It turns the antenna every time. Randy, I activated my park at 12 words per minute. That's really all you need. When you send CQ at that speed, the hunters will answer you at relatively the same speed. Thankfully, just stay with it. Great comment. Thank you, Randy. Great comment. Yes. Most times, if you send at a certain speed, someone will have the wherewithal to respond at the same or nearly the same. It's a really good comment. Love that. Jeff, for radio teletype people, they're mostly on 7,070 kilohertz and 14.070. I did a lot of it the last couple of months. There's some knowledge right there. That's how it should work right there. That's how this channel should work. Thank you very much. You know, I don't have really much more down. I can go in brightness. I'll take a picture of this and I will show you tomorrow. Although I know I'm a little dark now on the screen, but if I go too much up, it's going to bleach me out. It's just so dark outside. It is very dark. There we go. You get a picture of it tomorrow on the show. Today's topic question was about a goal that you have that you'd like to accomplish. My goal, I would love to get worked all Europe. I really would. I'm close. I'm not like right there, but I'm reasonably there. I think the last time I checked, which has been a minute, I'll zoom you over here so we can share a screen real quick again. The last time I did, I was, I think, like 70%. So I'm much closer. Since I moved to Florida, it's just a huge difference. So worked all Europe is here. And this is my stats here on this. Not the greatest, but I'm 82% now. So, I mean, these are countries I still need. Holland Islands, Albania, Andorra. And to be fair, you don't have to get every single one of these things in order to get there. You just have to get most. And right now, I've got an awful lot. I'd like to be able to get all of it. 82%. I need 66 entities. I have 54 now. And for me, you know, that would be a goal I'd love to be able to achieve, you know, to get all Europe. That would be like, yes, because boy, did I ever want to get to work the United Kingdom, which is a really good one. Spike, Larry, what hex do you have? Asking for recommendation. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize. I have the Buddy hex. I'll spell it out because it's not how it sounds really. It's made by Buddy Pull, so it has an I where the Y goes. And let Chris Drummond know I sent you. He might be able to help you out a little bit on price. Maybe. Buddy Pull. He might not too. I don't know if he can. But I'm just telling you, he's really good. And he'll do his best to be able to make sure you get a really good antenna. I have the 10-meter extendable mast for it. You can't really use the last segment. The last two segments almost are just a little too thin with that much mass to have in the wind. So even guy wiring it really good, you don't want your last two segments really rocking the antenna. So the 7-meter mast is the one, the mast extension he recommends. I can see why. I really can, provided that those top two segments are more stout. If they're more stout than the 10-meter one, probably go with the 7-meter. You know, it's worth it, Spike. I mean, geez, I've been great. We're great with it. Randy, need to go. Your live stream is keeping me from getting things done. Oh, man. Well, thanks for coming. Randy, thank you. All right. We got to close too, guys. 'Cause I got a whole bunch to do. Final comments here. Tom, I remember Radio Teletype was very popular back when I was first licensed in 2001. Indeed. Let's see. Dale, Hexbeam is very forgiving. I have one at 32 feet on a tower. They will stand up and do a great job. Mike, let's do a Radio Teletype contact. Larry, not right now, buddy. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm not plugging this in until the storms are past. I can't afford to replace this radio. But I would love to do that, Mike. I truly would. I honestly, that's from the heart. I think that's all of my, I think it's everybody. I think I got Spike taken care of. And let's see, Chris, last one. Today's topic, I would like to visit some of the USA ham fests. Which one? Which ones? Would it be to go to Hamcation in Orlando in February? Or would you want to go to Hamvention, which is, of course, in Ohio? And that one's in May, the third week in May. And the last one is the big one there at, goodness sakes, wait a minute, the world's friendliest ham fest at, it is in Georgia? No. Larry, come on. Huntsville, Alabama. I have to have a lot of things go to my head. Keep going. It is more difficult. It is. Yeah. I think we're good. Last comment, Bill. Welcome, Tom. Mine's only 4 meters or 13 feet off the ground. Works well. And it does work good for him. You know, if it was taller, it works well. But he's also got an amplifier. Those two things make a big difference. If you've got power with a gain antenna, even if it's down low, remember, 10 meters, you don't got to be really up high to be good at 10. At 20, yes, makes a difference. 32 feet. 35 feet, perfect. That's good. If you're going to work 40 meters, now you want to be up 50 or 60 feet. Makes a big difference with the antenna, with those frequencies. If you'd like to get an amateur radio, we'd love to help you. Contact the Radio Society of Great Britain. Good people with a great group who want to help you to license in amateur radio. Reach out to them at www.rsgb.org. Let them know you want your ham license and where you live in the world. They'll send back to your email a local to you ham club. www.rsgb.org for the Radio Society of Great Britain. Wherever you may be, my name's Larry Dio. My call sign in ham radio is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Remember, I've got a public broadcasting in the United States closed down that's got an actual patriotic type song at the end. Who knew government-funded broadcasts would have to not have those things? But thankfully, in the great state of Florida, they exist. Yeah, and also a couple commercials you haven't seen, and you'll laugh. They're both from New Zealand. Wherever you may be, hope to see you tomorrow, 1730 UTC. God bless you, and goodbye, everybody.
Hello, Dave speaking. What's up, my G? What it do? Yo, what's up, G? You know, streaming, apping, no capping. You know how it is. Okay. I see you got them gigabytes, but when are you gonna drop some real gigabars? Please. I'm gonna drop them gigabars right now. I'm giga rich, I'm a giganeer. 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 I'm so giga rich, my homies get the gist of this. Movie after movie streaming, I don't need a giga stick. No giga stick. Unlimited.
I can only play part of this.
Over internet.
Sorry.
Because
It's kind of like New Zealand's fun on rap and stuff, but you know, it's kind of with a New Zealand twist. But here's like the last 20 seconds. It's a 2.5 minute commercial, guys.
Another day, another dollar in the giga life. Giga rich, I'm a giganeer. I'm giga rich, I'm a giganeer. I'm giga rich, I'm a giganeer. I'm giga rich, I'm a giganeer. Giganeer.
There you go. This one you're going to love. Thanks for watching. God bless you. See you tomorrow, guys.
like this with Lotto this Christmas. There's 200 extra prizes worth over $5 million to be won. Grab your triple dip today.
PBT, Channel 2, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Public Television for South Florida concludes its broadcast day. We've been transmitting from the Harry Rich Community Television Transmission Center. Good night.
That's all, folks.